So you really thought that I was done doing dip videos. You really did. You really thought I was going to be playing video games, and there's that little hiatus of when I just didn't do shit. But I went to Florida last week. And I brought back something that is not sold anywhere but two states of America, one of them being Florida. And that would be Copenhagen Mint. A little background, this flavor came out last year. And they're used in the states of Florida and Texas as a trial market. So, in Florida too, it's pretty rare to find this. I've heard of, like, I was down in the Lee County area, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, North Fort Myers, like that area. I've only heard of two places that sell this kind of dip. One of them, if you live in North Fort Myers or Cape Coral, this would be more better for you to get to. I'm tired. Didn't really get much sleep in the past like couple weeks, put it that way. Too busy doing stuff. But gas station called Speedway. If you're from the Lee County area, maybe the Charlotte County area, you're probably familiar with it. It's on the intersection of Copenhagen Trail and Del Prado Boulevard in North Fort Myers. I know for a fact they sell this, and they sell it really well, to the point where each tin is fresh. Check out the sell-by date, and I bought this last week, August 2nd. And this place where I bought dip from, it seems pretty popular within the community to buy dip at. Because they're like, when I was standing in line, with like 8 different people, 3 of them bought tins of something. And first time I went in there, actually they're out of Copenhagen Mint, and they told me they'd get another shipment tomorrow night, which is great because I know that the tins I'm getting are fresh, which is great. And so I got it, and this is the first time it happened. The guy looked on the back to make sure it's good. Usually, like, they just like, first of all, they don't even know what they're looking at. Like, where is it? You have to like coach them for 2 minutes, telling them the tin that you want, where it is, which kind of sucks. It's just stupid, especially in New England. But Florida, the guy knew exactly where to go, and he knew to look on the back. You know, probably everyone in North Fort Myers, Cape Coral probably goes to that place. Second one, I've heard a story that they saw Copenhagen Mint there. I'm not sure the name of the gas station. I am not sure really where it is, but I know it's near a Super 8 hotel in Fort Myers. And that's from word of mouth. I don't really know the details. So if you want to go around gas stations, around Super 8s in Fort Myers, I think there's like 2 or 3 of them. Be my guess, but I know one is. If you're going to Lee County, you're from Lee County, the intersection of Del Prado Boulevard and Copenhagen Trail and North Fort Myers is where you would find this. Now, Copenhagen Mint, first time I put a lip in, like, my taste buds aren't adapted to mint, and it was like a 6 out of 10, but I had this long train ride. I took train down from Massachusetts because I'm afraid of flying, and Greyhound bus really sucks at that. I had that experience 4 years ago when I took a bus from London, Connecticut to Fort Myers, Florida, and it was transfer a lot. Bus got stuck in traffic. It pretty much fucked me over. I had to sleep at a 10th floor at the bus station one night. So it felt like such a bum doing that. But Greyhound doesn't give a shit. But yeah, never take the bus if you have to go more than 500 miles. I'll tell you that right now. But we're getting off topic. So I took a train ride back. Amtrak train was great. Like, they serve beer on the train, which is cool. Get a lot of space. You don't sit in traffic on 95. Meet some cool people on there, so also drinking. It's pretty cool. But I packed 2 tins of these on the train, I mean, I had to take a bus before mine was Tampa and took a train from Tampa to New York. Had a 6-hour layover in New York and went from New York to Boston afterwards. And the way back, I left Saturday at 11:45 and got back into Boston at 8 o'clock on Monday. So a lot of traveling, and I went through 2 tins of these. 2 tins. And I tell you, during that time, this dip really grew on me. And what else was I going to say? Forgot. Oh, yeah. This tin really grew on me, and this is honestly the best mint dip out there. It's better than Grizz Mint, better than Copenhagen Mint. And if you say Skull Mint's better than this, Grizzly or Kodiak, then you're fucking moron, and you should really explore dip more if you're really making assumptions like that. Because when it comes to dip, it's one of the few things that you don't really get what you pay for. It's like you hear that saying, you get what you pay for. It doesn't really apply with dip that much. Because I think Grizzly, Kodiak, and Copenhagen are better than Skull. Skull Mint's pretty much the worst thing you can buy for $8 in Massachusetts. Speaking of dip prices, alright. So if you go to Florida, do a little studying. Go to like a gas station. They usually sell Copenhagen anywhere between $3.50 to I'm gonna say $5.50. They're not kind of a long cut or like anything like that. They usually jack up the price a couple dollars more that way. So I'm assuming it's usually selling between $5 and $7. Skull, I'm saying Skull is $6. I'd say an average. And Grizzly was like $4 or $5. So I've seen cheaper. Pretty disappointing in Florida. And it doesn't matter where you go. Some people think if you leave the touristy areas, you get better prices on dip. And where I was staying was kind of in the middle of nowhere. Where I bought this tin was kind of in the middle of nowhere. Prices really didn't fluctuate, so they're full of shit. Enough of the yip yap. Just put one in. I'm going to talk about my experience in Florida. I just put in 11 hours at work today, and I'm just tired. This is like the last I got of it, too. Like, I was giving a bunch of my friends last night like a sample because I wanted them to try it out, but it looks really good. Let's put it in. I really want to get as much as possible in there. I want to go for dessert. Some people call this dessert. He like hacked it again. Try to get as much possible out of it. Sad moment because I officially ran out of Copenhagen Mint. And I'll probably not see it again until next time I go to Florida, which will not be for a pretty long time because I'm going to tell you, I didn't really enjoy Florida. So, a little background on where I live. I live 10 minutes away from downtown Boston, and you probably heard on the news how we broke a snow record. Got 108 inches this winter so far. And I'll say so far right now because it could snow in April, May. I've heard stories of snow in Massachusetts in July. But it was really cold up here this winter. Like during the whole month of February, I think there's only one day when it got above 35 degrees. Like really, like it's just been a nightmarish winter we had, and thank God the first day of spring was on Friday. So you think I wouldn't mind a little Florida warmth, a little Florida sun? I got down 4 miles. It was a little too much. The highs down there the week I was down was anywhere between 85 and 90, and it was humid too, and there was no clouds in the sky, sun. Yes, I did gain a lot of color, but didn't really enjoy it. you think Florida? Oh, I get to go to the beach. Like, this is my spring break too, and where I was staying was 25 miles away from any beach. In the state I grew up in, that's driving halfway across the state. But dip itself, it's really good. My friend said it's really smooth. I gotta agree with that. I rate this an 8 out of 10. For a simple amount of terms, I'd be a 4 out of 5. Tastes really good. They put like the right ingredients. Like, this is the way I think about the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company. They put Skull. They make Skull good once, so it can like pass the test, like get a C. But they'll wait for Copenhagen to make it until they can master it, like get an A+, manufacture of it. And that's why it took Copenhagen a long time to make the straight flavored dip, which I think came out in 06 or 04, sometime around then. The wintergreen came out in 2011, I knew that, and the mint came out in 14. And that's only in select areas, like I said before. Yeah. So, dippers, if you are from Texas or Florida and visiting Texas, from Texas or Florida, this is definitely worth trying. I know a lot of people's like, I hate mint dip. It's like very different, like overpowering and stuff like that. I tell you, it's the different and better breed of the mint dip. Like, I tried the other ones. Like, see my video on Skull Mint. That's like the worst shit you can buy. I hate making that dip video. It just sucked. And then, as I can say, so yeah, and especially dippers. If you're ever visiting Texas and Florida, visit as many gas stations or anywhere that sells dip as possible until you find this. This is honestly one of my favorite dips now. And it's too bad I live 1,500 miles away from. Now, Florida's a big state. I could probably get to Jacksonville in 1,000 miles. So, it's a shame. I'm out of it. I don't even know if I want to pack lips anymore after this. So I got Florida. So, got down there. The weather's too hot. Yes, I'm saying the weather's too hot. Living in Massachusetts, but it just took a while to get everywhere, since like everything's like few and far between in Florida. You know, you'd get to have a cardigan anywhere, not have a cardigan anywhere. I bought a bike at a flea market, and it was the slowest bike I've ever owned. It turned out to be a woman's bike too, but I wanted to save money. It's like, I'm only gonna be down there for a week. I'm gonna buy the cheapest bike there. It was a mistake. I mean, I even rode the bus. I even rode the bus everywhere. This was I even still have one of these things. 7-day pass I spent $15 for down in Florida. And public transit system, I had to transfer one bus to another bus to get to the beach and get anywhere. And like the times that the bus ran was few and far between also, so that kind of sucked. Like the people that like worked in like the hospitality industry, like I'm used to, like they're pretty good at customer service and stuff like that. And mean ass Boston, yep. Everyone's mean, New England. So the stereotype goes, but at least they know customer service because down in Florida. I had a couple really bad experience. I had a bad experience at a restaurant, a bad experience in a bar while I was down there. So I met friends at a barbecue joint down there, and yes, I showed up a little late because it took a while to get everyone before my eyes sucked. And I walk in there, they have their drinks ready. And I'm just sitting there for a half hour. I need something to drink. Why is the waitress offering me something to drink? And they're like refilling everyone's glass. And I finally said after a half hour, I just got fed up. So like, I also like to order something to drink, and she's like, "Well, why don't you get anything to drink?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, I show up a little late. Like, can I please get something to drink?" And she's like, "You show up a little late, and you want me to give you something to drink now?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Well, what do you want?" So I had the sweet tea because I heard like I'm not a fan of tea at all, but I heard how the South like prides itself in sweet tea, so I wanted to take it for a test drive. So I did. She had attitude, like pouring in my glass. And like I said, not a fan of sweet tea, but I drank the whole glass anyway, just because. And I didn't like the sweet tea. So 15 minutes later, I was like, "Oh, you want more sweet tea?" I'm like, "No. Can I please have water?" It's like, "You show up a little late, and now you want to change what you want to drink." I'm like, "Yeah. Can I please have water?" And it's like, "Okay." Poured water. And it took us like, I like to say an hour. Even for the people that showed up there on time. To get their food orders in. And like, it's pathetic. Like, they're so slow down there. Like, take it easy. Like, and then the waitress we had there, you could tell she smokes at least 2 packs a day, and then she finally had a smoking break when she served the food, and then she came to the table like all nice and shit. Like, fuck you. Later that night, it was actually St. Patrick's Day when this happened, so I wanted to go to the bars. Went down to Fort Myers Beach, went to this bar, and like, this one bar, like the bartender had attitude. Like I said, like, usually when you go to the bar, like, you order a drink, you usually get in a draft if the draft is available. That's what I'm used to. Like, people go to bars to have a draft beer, not a bottle beer. And you could tell they're like totally revenuing down there. And I was like, "Can I have a Coors Light, please?" And the Coors Light draft at this bar costs $3, and the bottle costs $4. And she immediately went to the bottles. And I'm like, "I actually want a draft." It's like, "Next time, say that you want a draft, okay?" I'm like, wow, this is like the first time it happened. Like, someone immediately went for the bottles. Like, that's revenue for you. And even in Boston, like, I can find a place that serves like $1 drafts, $2 drafts, but cheapest I can find in Fort Myers is $3. I don't get that. Even with drink specials, they got drink specials down there. It's just legal in Florida. Even with that, it's like the cheapest one you can get is $3. Another thing that pissed me off, and I heard like Florida, the bars stay open until like 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. Bars in Fort Myers only stay open until 2. Just pissed me off. And the bar there was very boring. You got a bunch of Midwestern people in there. Just like felt scared around you and stuff like that. Stuck up in a way. Too many Midwestern people. Like, I gotta hear about how they do things and how I'm wrong and stuff like that. They also like they also have attitude in their sorts. I think they have worse attitude. It was bad. And, going to the beach, like, I don't understand why people go on the bar, like, there's sharks in Florida, and also the BPO still happened there 5 years ago, so when I go swim in the oil, I'll be my guest, but I'm not going to swim in the oil. It's bad. So that was that. To go out everywhere, Florida sucked. So glad to be back. And too hot. I'd rather take that. I'd rather take cold weather, because cold weather I can dress up for. Hot weather, like, pretty hard to dress up for hot weather when you're already hot and you're wearing a t-shirt and shorts. It's humid. So that's pretty much it. This dip, if you can get a hold of it, buy it. If you can't get a hold of it, it's too bad. Hopefully it'll come to different states. If you're the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company, if you're watching this video, this dip, like, take it out of your trail market and put it everywhere you can. It's really good. It's probably the best Copenhagen flavor you got, to be honest with you. Like you make a lot of money. I'm gonna give you a good business decision right here. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now and probably make some more. It's probably the last tip video I'm gonna make. Like, I've made every tip video I can make, but beer videos might be coming up soon. Just let you know. See ya.